Hello. As we have announced, we are coming now with most updated information about the parliamentary elections in the polling stations of the country and abroad. The election process is conducted in normal regime without major incidents. Up until now, as you can see, there have been over 589,000 voters who voted already in the country. The most active region is the Rezina, where we have over 22% of the voters already voting, and on the other hand, the most passive one is the Briceni district. There we have just around 15% of the voters who voted already. In Chisinau municipality, the presence is around 20%, according to the situation, up until 12. In abroad, all the operational units are opened already. In Asia and Europe, in the following hours, the polling stations in the US and Canada are going to open gradually. At the moment, we have agglomeration at some of the polling stations abroad, and in particular in Brussels, Belgium, Bucharest, Romania, Moscow, Russian Federation, Venice, Italy, Vilnius, St. George, France. In the case of the countries where there are more polling stations, we want to remind you that you can find out what are the closest ones to the place you are by accessing the application diaspora.cec.md. Up until this time, outside the country, we have had about 5,000 voters abroad. In those 12 polling stations established for the citizens from the left bank of the river with the right to vote, they have voted about 5,000 voters. Just a clarification, abroad there are 60,000 and on the left bank 5,000. The Reintegration Policies Bureau informs us that in the security region the situation is calm and stable without essential changes. The flow of persons and transportation means via the customs crossing points is taking place in a constant manner, and the situation on the field is being monitored and managed effectively by the competent authorities. We'd like to reiterate the importance to observe public order, and we call on all the citizens to maintain calmness and constantly communicate with the national authorities of the country. The safety and of the vote are representing fundamental rights of all the citizens of the country. We've been informed about several cases in which there was obstructed the access of some observers to some polling stations. We'd like to remind you that in the polling stations, only observers that have been accredited by the electoral bodies have access to. These can stay within the polling station during the whole day of the elections, from the opening of the polling station up to the moment when the ballot papers are counted and the results are aggregated. In case of some misunderstandings or delays in registration, these are treated promptly. Every concrete case can be reported to the electoral bodies for verification. We count very much on the correctness and responsibility of this when exercising their mandate. At the same time, we've been informed about the fact that in more electoral or precinct offices outside the country, the representatives of some candidates are recording continuously, including the voters in the polling stations. We'd like to remind you that the status on the representatives of the candidates allows for the video and photo recording with the information of the head of the polling station, but these actions shall not affect the secrecy of the vote, including by registration or video recording of voters, because it's not just the vote that is secret, but also the participation of the voters is secret, shall be kept confidential. The CEC, along with the other authorities of the state, are undertaking all these steps necessary to ensure transparent, safe and secure election process. According to the operative information, from the start of the day we have received data about 31 cases of violations or incidents involving the election process. The photography of the ballot paper, 16 cases, electoral campaigning forbidden, 2 cases, reasonable assumption of corruption of voters, 1 case, unauthorized posters, 1 case, transportation of voters, 1 case, and other incidents, 6 cases. We'd like to remind everyone that the mobile voting is possible the request is possible up to 2 p.m. This is available to people who are not able to get to the polling station because of health, age or disability, or because of other special situations that is not allowing for their transportation. The request can be done at the polling station, being accompanied by the medical certificate. When we speak about the election day, this request shall be confirmed also by a medical certificate. I would like to encourage you, call on you to follow the platform which reflects the presence of the voters. And now we have the possibility to observe disaggregated data for the whole country, everywhere where we have a polling station. We will keep you updated with the evolution of the presence during the day, and we will come back with updated information in the next briefing at 4 p.m. Thank you everyone for your cooperation and for the support provided in ensuring an correct and integral voting process or elections. A question, please. We will check this data, and as the procedure speaks, the requests or applications are sent via a representative of the respective institution, and the list is prepared, allowing for the movement to the penitentiary with a mobile urn. We do not have in the CEC a nominal list. This is with the precinct election offices. Thank you for your participation.